Hi there, it's Cameron, and thanks very much for signing up. I'm about to share with you some scientific secrets of the golf swing. And these scientific secrets came about because of a major biomechanical study into the golf swing that was started back in 2004. I'm not a scientist, but I was part of the team. I acted as a golf consultant, and I worked closely with a scientist to help them understand problems that golfers go through, and also partake in actually the testing. My swing was tested on a number of occasions, and part of that testing was enabled the team to really work out what happens in the golf swing, how power is applied, how to reduce injury, and how to actually simplify the golf swing. So let's not muck around, let's get into it. So the first scientific secret that I want to talk to you about is a mechanical advantage. And a mechanical advantage is really important because it enables you to get more power, place less strain on your body, but give you a better swing and a more powerful swing. And the mechanical advantage I'm about to share with you really is easy to do, and it's also natural, so it really ties in really well with your own golf game. The problem is it goes against a little bit of conventional wisdom, and what I'm talking about is what you want is a slight bending in your left arm if you're a right-handed player. I'm a natural left-hander, so I'm talking about your right arm if you're a left-handed golfer, but I'm just going to use a mouse here to hover over it. So I'm just talking about a slight bending. I'm not talking about a major 90-degree angle bend. I'm talking just a slight bending of the arm. It works really well, and the reason it works so well is that it takes off a lot of strain from your shoulder and your back. I'm going to talk more about why I'm sitting on a stool here in the later videos, but one way to get into a really good position, and maybe the perfect position, is to sit on a stool or a swivel chair like your office chair and make a golf swing. And what you'll find is if you make a golf swing sitting down, you'll find that really comfortable and very, very natural to have a slight bending of your arm. If you actually try and straighten your arm, you'll feel a lot of tension in your shoulder and even in your back. It's actually very hard to do, and it's nearly impossible to take a really massive backswing when you're sitting down. So this bending is fantastic because it makes it easier, it makes the backswing easier, and it reduces pain and stress. It's actually got a major mechanical advantage because it enables you to start the club down more quickly, and if you start the club down more quickly from the top of your backswing, you'll actually have more speed at impact. So we're not talking about a massive amount, but we're talking about enough to be significant, and it's somewhere in about the 5% range. So just having a slight bending, and I can't stress that enough, it's a slight bending of your left arm if you're right-handed. I don't want people writing to me saying, "Oh no, I'm full of crap because you can't have a major bending." I'm not talking about a major bending. I'm talking about a very slight bending of your arm. The best drill to get a feel for it is actually sitting down. So if you can get here I've had like a bar stool, and over the journey I've actually designed a couple of these things. I haven't commercially sold them for a long time. I am looking at an improved design, but that's something that if you want to keep your eye out, or even contact me if you're interested, I am working on a design, and I might even be able to get my hands on a couple for you. But just sitting down, even on your office chair, with or without a club, and make a backswing, you'll find that if you have a nice little bend in your right arm, your left arm if you're right-handed, you'll find that the swing is nice and comfortable, and a straight, really rigid ramrod straight arm actually is hard to do, and it does put a little bit of pain through your shoulder, so it's not really ideal. So a nice little bending removes a lot of that strain and stress. The other thing that's a great drill is just a three-quarter magic swing, what we call it. And the reason it's magic is what we found, and when I say we, this is what the scientists found when we did the testing. We tested a lot of golfers, we tested some golf pros, we tested low handicappers, and we even tested higher handicaps. And one thing that I was really intrigued to learn and find out was what happened why is it that when golfers make a three-quarter swing, or what feels to be a three-quarter swing, they often hit the ball really well. And what they found was, and this was backed by the scientific evidence. This was backed by all the data and all the testing equipment. Was the swing actually got fractionally longer when you actually try to make a three-quarter swing, and there wasn't really a definitive reason why that was the case. But we think that it was about because the golfer relaxed. They weren't trying to wind themselves up really tight. They just got into a comfortable position, and you can see here this is me modelling the swing. There's a little bit of hip turn, but there's not a massive amount of hip turn. There's not 90 degrees. You'll also see there's a comfortable bending of the shoulders. or turning of the shoulders. I'm not trying to turn it way past 90 degrees. And the other thing you'll notice is there's a slight bending of my arm. Look, the club is well short of parallel, but from this position, you're able to produce a massive amount of power. So a great drill is just feel like you're making a nice, comfortable 3/4 backswing position, and you will probably surprise yourself. Your swing may get fractionally longer because you're relaxed, you're not tensing up, and you're not really forcing yourself to wind like a spring. So that's a great little drill as well. You can do it with and without hitting balls. It's a great little drill, as I say, to really learn this mechanical advantage. In the next video, I'm going to go into greater depth on how to start the downswing correctly. It's really a key on how to apply power effortlessly in your golf swing, and it could be the secret to golf. During the testing and the subsequent tour of the world that we did, a lot of people got very excited by this downswing move, and the golf swing model that was invented was called Bioswing, and that was known as the golf swing of the future. Well, before we actually named it the golf swing of the future, some people actually termed the downswing move of the future. So I look forward to sharing that with you in the next video.